Well, hi there, prop fans. It's Tony here from Caveman Props, and I'm doing this little video as kind of a roundup to the year 2021. Just kind of like do like a review over the year. Obviously, it's not been the best of years. And the reason I'm doing this video, I would normally end my year on doing a Christmas Star Wars build. If you're a regular to the channel, you always know that. Always last one at the end of December I do a Christmas Star Wars build. Obviously I haven't been able to do that yet, and there's been not so much content on the channel and on Facebook and Instagram just lately. The reason for that is my wife's had quite major surgery. We've been backwards and forwards out of hospital, and I've kind of needed to be here more with her, so I really haven't had the time to get into the studio and the workshop to try and do as much as I really wanted to, which is why I kind of did some of the other videos as and when I could. I've done a couple of little prop builds in the kitchen, but hopefully what that has enabled me to do is, because I've not been able to get into the workshop, I've had some time to be able to sit and plan some work. So I've sat out and planned a load of projects, done a lot of templating, so I've got everything ready to go. So when I can get into the workshop next year, I should be able to pump out some really good projects, and I'll have the templates and things available already. That's the plan. I need to get into the workshop, give it a good clear out first, get everything ready, and then start 2022 on a nice fresh. So what I'm going to do is just review some of the bits I've done. That's basically what's been my year. So I've got a lot of templates and stuff ready to go, ready to start making some videos and making some content and building some props. Trying to sort out some other like interviews and stuff that I did before. Some of you really kind of enjoyed them, so I'm going to try and get some more of them done. So sort of the roundup of this year, sitting in waiting rooms and wandering about, I've managed to do quite a bit of reading, but I'm not the biggest of readers. So some of the highlights of this year in my reading, I'm going to go through some of them. Obviously, as always, I managed to get the new Foamsmith book from Bill Duran. Anything by Bill Duran is brilliant. I enjoy reading these. I'm always learning. I never say I know everything. It's always new stuff to learn, new ways to look at stuff, and this is the third of his books, and I've got the others, and they are really vulnerable, quite valuable. I always go back to them for reference. It's quite handy to have a book. Another one I did find and I really absolutely enjoyed is this one. This is Up to the Moon. This is by Steve Horath. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm terrible with names. This is kind of his book on his years when working in the film industry, making props and miniature filming models. So this is Up to the Moon. So this is his start, from the start of his career up to when he worked on the film Moon. I'm not sure if you know the film Moon with Sam Rockwell. It's a fantastic film, but he had to work on that film on a very tight budget, and he produced all the rovers that you can see on the front, some of the sets and all the bits in there on really quite tight budget, made the film look really amazing. It's supposed to be a big like moon-based mining operation. And he's managed to do that absolutely brilliantly. So I had this book and absolutely devoured it and loved every minute of it. And then a little while ago he brought out the second book, Beyond the Moon. So this is basically his career after that one. So the titles make sense. Up to the Moon and then Beyond the Moon makes sense on this effect. I'm not quite finished this one. I'm still going through this. I like to go through it nice and slowly and really kind of like take it in. So I'm hoping to finish this one soon, but I've enjoyed. But if you love filming miniatures and little models, this is the type of thing you want to be reading. It's wonderful work. So his work on like the moon and stuff was brilliant. He also did some of the work on like the Christmas Chronicles. There's loads. Red Dwarf. He came back to do the Red Dwarf 10. It is really good, so I'm enjoying them. If you get a chance, I'll try and put links in the description below, and you can have a look at them on the YouTube channel. My biggest read, which I've literally only just finished, and I've absolutely adored this book, and it's by one of my greatest heroes. It's this one, Every Tool is a Hammer by Adam Savage. This is kind of like his autobiography and talking about making I have absolutely loved this book. It's just like warmed my heart. I so connect with some of the things that he talks about, especially things like, some of you might know I'm quite a messy person, but at least I know where everything is, so I can find, putting tools and stuff away. He talks about that and how it's, that makes it harder to know what their stuff is. His approach to making stuff I kind of really connected with. There's some really good stuff in there that I kind of hadn't thought of before. That's really kind of starting to make me think on there. There's a brilliant chapter called Screw Not Glue, and it talks about the different ways of fixing things together, and just his whole ethos. And I connect with a lot of it. I understand a lot of it. My brain is quite messy and charges ahead, same as his. So but I have, if you manage to get hold of this book, it is a wonderful read. I've so enjoyed reading this one. Sitting in waiting rooms and whatever. It's a brilliant read. I also kind of cheated and for a little bit, so I got the audio book as well. So I've kind of read the book and then gone through it on audio book as well, just to really kind of take it in. So yeah, as I say, I've only just finished that one, but I've absolutely loved it. And that has kind of been my year. It's been it. It's been a lot of, I'm very tired. There's been a lot of running around, waiting around, and I haven't really been able to get into the studio to do what I'd like to do, but hopefully next year I can get in. I'm going to give the studio a good clear out. I've got all these projects lined up and ready to go, so hopefully I should be able to get them out. If you've got any ideas of projects and stuff you'd like to see me make, or any ideas on video content, just please send us a message, put a link in the description, just give us a thumbs up if you like this video. It always helps me know what things to do. But that's kind of the roundup to the end of my year. It's not been the best of years. I think we can all agree with that one for everyone. But hopefully, fingers crossed, next year, 2022, I will get back in and there will be lots more tutorials to come out on the YouTube channel and a lot more content to place on Facebook and Instagram. So please stick with those of you who have stuck with me. Please, I do appreciate it, and I just beg you that you all just kind of stick with me, and hopefully next year things will be a little bit better. And if you have any suggestions, please just let us know. So there we go, guys. That's me signing off for the year 2021, and I look forward to seeing you next year and in the next video.